2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam at the Copperhead course at Innisbrook. Rich, a soft opening to what's going to be a very challenging day.
It's an easy opening, but in saying that, if you get a little bit out of position here at the first par 5, 560 yards, you're in a world of hurt. You have out of bounds left that sneaks into you a little bit quicker, bunkers down the fairway that you want no part of. All in all, if you walk off of this hole with a 5, you're really not disappointed.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action.
Yeah, this is lovely.
And here we are with the third shot. Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay. Currently 2 under for the day. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we? And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
This one looking really good.
From about 100 yards. Outstanding shot, high quality. Oh, I love these momentum putts, right on 10 feet. Let's go hole it.
This is their look at birdie.
And down it goes. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location. Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
This putt from around 18 feet.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Like the look of this one. Fair effort, that. Good birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And after that hole, leading Billy Horschel by a stroke. Going with the hybrid. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. And it goes in. Great shot.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for...
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 5th is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Lookout world was his statement when he came out onto the Pro Tour, and We look back in the greatness in sports, right across all sport in the world. Has one player or one athlete had a greater impact on their sport more than Tiger Woods did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at the sport, Luke, when Arnold Palmer came through. Good-looking fella, and just kind of came from a blue-collar background. And I kind of think that Arnold Palmer paved the way for a Tiger Woods then go out and dominate, because golf was already on the radar. It just wasn't nearly as much on the radar as it is now because of Tiger. But I think because of what Arnold Palmer did, he set the groundwork for all of this. But in saying that, in the modern era, in the modern game, to be fair, and you look at every sport across the books, and I don't care whether you're talking about Tom Brady, LeBron James right now, I don't think you have a bigger player globally, with the exception of maybe Messi or Ronaldo, than Tiger Woods. I just think that from a global standpoint, Tiger Woods, whenever he shows his face anywhere, people lose their minds. Like, grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away. I've seen it before, Luke, and I'll see it again, but it never seems to amaze me, baffle me, make me giggle a little bit. Like, holy cow, this guy's Elvis. He's Elvis Presley. I mean, because Elvis was the biggest guy in the world as far as I could tell. It's mind-boggling how big Tiger Woods is in this game, and continues to be, and will forever be.
Second shot here on the 7th. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Putting for birdie. Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. And that will move him to 6 under par. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Opting for the 3-wood. Yeah, that one's looking good. Let's take another look at Tiger from earlier.
I got to say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
Let's return to live play now. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Oh my God! And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Why not take another look at that effort? And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Oh, check this out, showing us how it's done from the sand.
And back to the course with the live action. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This is looking pretty good in the air. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. The back 9 at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Here we are, Rich, a wonderful opportunity on the table. The chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
Obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They've put themselves in a position to win for the second week in a row. Impressive.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Looking better.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. On the right-hand side of the fairway, you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Well played, mate. 16 feet to the hole.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 12th.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Ella Birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport. And all of a sudden, he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And everybody else was just kind of sitting there in awe going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich, 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Right up in the canopy of the trees. Bit disappointing, that one. Sitting at 9 under, currently in the lead. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Needs this to kick a bit left. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
That's outstanding. What a putt. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Not the result they were after there. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. It's tracking. They make it. Now 10 under par. Just a handful of holes to go.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
What a drive. Look at that.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Was on a good line. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
And now that finds him in first place.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
This one needs to kick left. Second shot here on the 17th hole. Just didn't drop. 9 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for a par.
Looking good. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. And with that hole finished, they're currently sitting in top spot on the leaderboard. Lexi Thompson holds second. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. That's heading for the fairway. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Currently leading by 3. A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range. It's all come down to this. A putt for the title. And as that putt drops to the bottom, Rich, they are now the Valspar champion. What a performance.
Yeah, what a performance, what a win. I mean, just, this player was just amazing all week long.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back